Oh, I'd say Lightning Hopkins was top. You know, come out of Houston. Um, when I was a kid, I did field work with a guy named James who grew up with Lightning. He talked about Lightning. I think that's real. Um, you know, Jimmy Rogers. I think those people that came out of poverty and really to play music back then when poverty was so such a heavy burden. I think those guys, you know, Son House, you know, back to Jimmy Rogers coming out of Mississippi. I mean, you know, that's that the earliest generation, my lineage, Woody Guthrie, and then you know you get into Bob Wills and those guys. You know those. You know they had to be committed to do this this thing, this get out on the road and sing songs. It was, you know, it was a rough occupation for sensitive people. That's the way I would describe it. I've never thought of it that way, but they were delicate people with out in these honky tonks. You know, when I was a young man, I remember walking in with some pals of mine that were playing in a bar, and you know, you walked in the door and there's a guy with a cut down 12 gauge double, and you know, I'm thinking, you know, that's commitment to go play in a place like that. That's where I'd start with. There's tons of great players playing real music, but you know, I think the you know, I've been listening to Mance Lipscomb, you know, people that you know, he was a farmer and a player. You know, I think that where the music flows out of people so naturally, it's like a spring or something they can't stop, and no matter what they have to do, they do it so they can do whatever it is they have to do. You know, painters that have to paint, singers that have to sing, and writers that have to write. I think that feels. I don't know what real is, but that's probably my definition of what real is. Goes back a long ways.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so talking about art, tell us about your other art forms, because we get to see the photography and everything else on your website.
Yeah, I'm painting a lot right now. I'm crazy about painting. That's become an obsession. My house is filling up with paintings. I don't know, it's odd. I'm having to stack them so that I got walkways through the house now.
What's your favorite medium? I mean, what?
Oh, I use oil on canvas. You know, I worked so much in garages when I was a kid. That smell of petroleum products makes me happy. Turpentine, there's something about turpentine that is just the most beautiful smell on earth. Any kind of solvent, anything that's got petroleum in it that's going to clean or make your engine run better, it makes me feel good.